So I have come over to a parcel in my own village of Noisy to catch up with Vincent Carême. Domaine Carême, one of the best known Vouvray estates and one of the top growers in the appellation. He has several parcels in Noisy, and this one is located just behind the cemetery, perched up high, looking over towards Amboise and Mont-Louis-sur-Loire in the distance. It's a beautiful sunny day, so at least they have nice conditions for picking. Everything is picked by hand here, of course. It's an organic estate, and of course we're picking Chenin Blanc, and Vincent is very much part of the team, so no sitting around just gazing from the sidelines deciding what to pick and where to pick. He's here picking along with the rest of the team after what has been an extremely tricky year. I'm not going to disturb him because the last thing he wants is me stopping and chatting, but I'll just say hi Vincent.
Hello.
Hello, everything going okay?
Yeah. The sun is here.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, bon courage pour les vendanges, and I'll leave you to it.
Okay, bye-bye.
This parcel's in pretty good health, actually. It's not too much problem with mildew and other diseases. If there is any problem, then they're doing what this picker is doing. Basically, everything is pulled out of the bunch, which is not up to scratch. So you have to be selective when we've had years like this, when we have had big problems with rain and mildew. And of course, it's been particularly complicated for the organic growers. So grapes that are not in perfect health don't go into the trailer in the first place, because that's how you guarantee you're going to have good quality grapes and stand a good chance of making high quality wine. Vintages like this, which have been quite tricky for growers, really show the difference between those who work really, really well and those who don't. Of course, it's much easier for growers to make fabulous wines in easy years, which give us perfectly healthy grapes with no problems. But this has not been a year like that. Not just for us here in Vouvray, but obviously for vine growers all over France. They've had problems with frost and disease. I'm walking up to the end of the row. At least they have beautiful sunshine today, which of course makes things much more agréable, the French would say. If it's tipping down with rain, and I had some friends that were in Beaujolais at the weekend and they said that growers were picking in pouring rain. Really, that is not quite so pleasant. So at least we have lovely sunshine, and also that's good because we had some rain last week and certain parcels dropped quite a bit in the potential alcohol. Although Vincent told me that the grapes that they brought in this morning from another parcel came into the winery at 12.5 degrees potential, which is perfect. Very good. So here comes Erwan. He's one of Vincent's full-time helpers. He's what we call a hotter. He's one of the guys that has the job of carrying the grapes and emptying them into the trailer. Quick check there, something coming out he's not quite happy with. And off he goes, back on his way.
Profites-en, c'est des sourires.
Oui, il faut sourire. Carrying the hod is a really, really tough job. It's really heavy. And then you have to climb up the steps. I'm going to climb up the steps to show you. Show you the grapes. So when this trailer is full, it will go straight back to the winery at Domaine Carême. Carême has two working areas. It has the winery where the presses and the big tanks are, because these grapes will go straight back to the winery. They will go straight into the press in whole bunches. The juice will then be transferred to a tank where it will settle for 24 hours. It will remain chilled, and then the temperature will come up. And when Vincent is completely happy that the fermentations have started, and he doesn't use any cultured yeast, he only uses the wild indigenous yeast which is naturally present on the grapes, then he will transfer the fermenting juice for his still wine into 400-litre oak barrels in his troglodytic caves, which are near his home, literally just a couple of 100 metres away from the winery. And there the juice will stay quietly doing its job until this time next year, when everything starts all over again. So this marks the end of a season and the beginning of life for a new wine at Domaine Vincent Carême in the heart of the Vouvray appellation. It's the 23rd of September. It is the beginning, the first day, the first official day of the harvest, the bon de vendange, the day when you are officially allowed to start picking your grapes. And here comes Johnny, looking very serious today. It's very serious work. Mais faut sourire, Johnny. Ah oui, je te suis. So I'm following Johnny. And on that happy note, because everyone is smiling today, that's good, I will leave you from the vineyards of Vouvray and be back to you soon with more news and other updates from different vineyards.